Hi there, everybody. I know you've heard about OUTA's Lacuna application that we recently launched, but I'm here to just make sure that you understand what this is about. So, why does it matter? Why should you care about the Lacuna application? So let's just take a step back. I think you must remember that we took Dudu Mngeni, the previous chairperson of the SOE board, to court and had her declare a delinquent director for life, which meant that she couldn't sit on any board, which in effect means that she can't make money from sitting on boards at the SOA or any state-owned enterprise for that matter. Now, the Lacuna application is speaking to delinquency. Now, what we have found in our mission of holding people to account where government failed to do so is that under certain circumstances, you can't hold board members of certain SOEs to account. In other words, we cannot launch an application to declare them a delinquent director. So let me give you an example. We've also recently launched delinquency application against Helen Boertes. Now, Helen Boertes was the previous CEO of the Joburg Property Company. Now, obviously, Joburg Property Company is firstly a company, so it is registered as a company in terms of the Companies Act. And she was then part of the board. So we could bring this application. Also, in our investigations, we have exposed corruption at NSFAS, for example. And, while making decisions as to how we're going to hold the people accountable, we thought that maybe we should bring a similar delinquency application. But we realize we can't because NSFAS, although they have board members, is not a company in terms of the Companies Act. Now, the PFMA, as you may well know, the Public Finance Management Act, is applicable on NSFAS. But the PFMA does not make provision for delinquency. So here was the conundrum. What do we do? And we thought that it would be in the best interest of accountability in South Africa is that we bring this application to court and declare the Public Finance Management Act, the PFMA, unconstitutional, because there's a disparity between what directors are supposed to do if they are directors of a company and what board members can and cannot do when they are only board members, for example, at NSFAS. And we believe that that's unfair. Now, it's not only about civil society that can bring this type of application. It is accountability in general. So again, what are we trying to accomplish? I think in today's, where we are today in South Africa with corruption rife and people really suffering because of the amount of money that gets lost to corruption, it is important to have all those tools in our tool shed. And so it is important to make sure that whether it's government or civil society, that we can hold delinquent directors and board members to account.